Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. Zube here. For a personal reading, reach out. My information is down below. So I took a few days off because I was driving back to Colorado from Texas. And we had the new moon that proved to be pretty emotional. There may have been some crying and clearing out. It's kind of strange. When the moon left the new moon, it then opposed Pluto. So this talking to people and just looking at the chart, this new moon felt kind of almost like full moon letting go energy, but really it was clearing the path for a new way. Now that we're a few days out, I've talked to some people and it just feels like gifts are coming in from the universe, new beginnings, some of them surprising. And that's what Saturn opposing Uranus, which has been going, not opposing, squaring. Uranus has been all year, is kind of like breaking us free from like structures and things that we thought like we had to do, But because Saturn's involved, there are challenges with it. Anyway, I'm getting away from today, but from right now. So the sun is at 20 degrees of Cancer. Cancer is just an emotional sign. I'm a Cancer, and it's going to be moving in a few days into a trine, into a good aspect with Neptune. So they're both in water signs. We might be feeling kind of flowy, kind of aspirational is coming to mind. We have the moon is at 22 degrees of Leo. So while we have all of this water and inspirational and sort of flowy energy going on, we have the moon and Mars and Venus in Leo. Leo is fiery, and Leo is pride, and Leo is confidence, right? It's healthy ego. It's being expressive, dynamic. So we could be just feeling, today feels good. Mercury is also in Cancer, so it's at 1 degree. It moved in there last night, I think. And Mercury is our communication, right? Cancer is a water sign. So we've got all of this, Neptune and Pisces trining off of the sun in Cancer. And then Mercury is in a trine with Jupiter. Mercury is in Cancer and Jupiter is in Pisces. So we have a lot of Cancer Pisces energy going on. So we could have really good conversations, possibly like deep, like deep stoner conversations without even needing the stoned part. Yeah, real close connection to people. There's been a running theme that I feel like have been peppered throughout my messages, but today feels like we might actually feel more confident and not assholey, but more confident about expressing who we are and where we come from, and having that, and these alignments kind of lend themselves to that being more okay, yeah, it's almost like we're going through this thing where it can seem confrontive to even just express yourself. But today, especially with that Mercury trine Jupiter. Jupiter is like higher learning, knowledge. So, and Mercury is communication, talking, thinking. We might really be exchanging ideas, and they would be of like a spiritual nature. All right, let's pull cards. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So the Three of Wands is that's expansion. That's learning and growing. The wands are fire. I was just talking about the moon, Mars, and Venus being in Leo, which is a fire sign. So the Three of Wands is expanding spiritually, knowledge-wise, creatively. So we could be having really creative conversations. I just co-creating came to me. We might be with groups of people kind of co-creating a new space. I just like instead of whining and bitching about an old one, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is it's 6 out of 10. Each of the wands, cups, swords, pentacles. There are 10 cards, ace through 10, and they represent a journey. So the Six of Wands is about celebrating success, but it doesn't have to necessarily be like the final picture. It's acknowledging like this is how far I've come. And I deserve some credit for that. So we are expanding, we are growing. Let's not lament and complain about how much further we have to go, but to celebrate how far we've come. Just give yourself like a pat on the back or something. This is for noon. So yeah, tonight the moon will move into Virgo. We'll chat about that tomorrow. But anyway, I say today feels good. Always, this depends on the placements of your personal chart. Um, you know, because you could be catching some hell from one of the current planets. But in general, as a worldly vibe, I didn't even do that on purpose. This one feels good. I gotta go. Have a great day on Earth. Peace. Namaste.